Hello Capricorn, welcome to another timeless general love reading. Please keep in mind it is general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. Even if it does resonate though, and especially if it doesn't, please don't forget to check your moon and rising signs, as that may be where the message is for you at this point in time. If it does resonate with you, checking your moon and rising just gives you a much bigger, more well-rounded view of the situation or the messages. Keep in mind as well, please, that it is timeless. So whenever it is that you're drawn to this video is when you're meant to get the messages. And it could be 6 months from the time I upload it, okay? Some of you are going to watch this video and maybe have already experienced everything that's going on here. Others, you're not even at this point yet. And then others will be in it, okay? I want to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, as that allows it to circulate for others. Man, oh man. Okay, now ignore my first card out. 6 of Cups. Then we have the 7 of Wands. The Princess of Swords, Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, nice. And this is your, there, does that help? Yes. This is your center card in the spread, and therefore becomes part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck, okay? Queen of Wands, Court cards, 5 of Cups, ooh, the High Priestess, and the King of Wands. Wow, okay, so bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Okay, Capricorn, let me just take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay, Capricorn. Now, I want to start with where you're at. This first card here is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. It doesn't actually exist, okay? But it's where we're starting the reading from. So that's where we're starting from. This is where you're headed. Everything in between is part of the journey, okay? And if you are actually here, then any of this is a view per se for you to see what's coming. And if you move in this direction, what takes place, where you're headed, okay? So any changes that need to be made can be made, because we do have free will, and you can change the course that you're on by changing the way you think, feel, and the way you do things, okay? Now, overall energy is the center card and the bottom of the deck. Now, the center card, like I said, is the 10 of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands, 2 10s. You are at a place, just with that, that tells me you're at a place of completion. You are done with something in your life. You don't have the World card, but it's kind of the same thing. This is something that is ending. You've completed one journey, and it feels to me like you are shifting into another phase of your lifelong journey. And we have several journeys throughout our life, right? it's like a book. You know, how many times do you hear somebody say, oh, there's another chapter closing? Well, you've got another chapter closing in your life, or it has closed. Because like I said, 10s are endings, okay? Now the 10 of Pentacles, this is all about family, blood ties, the connection that we feel within a family. Now this can also represent family as in, you know, when you get married and your partner becomes part of your immediate family now, and any kids that you might have, okay? So it's not just blood ties, it's family, whoever we look at as family. The 10 of Wands, now this is, if you look at this guy's face, oh my goodness. He is stressing so hard to carry this weight, to pull the weight that's behind him. It's a burden. It is definitely a burden, but what it represents is it's a fight for you between your responsibilities, what's expected of you, maybe what the family believes is the direction you should take. So it's between that and your ambitions, your wants, your desires, the direction you want to go in, as opposed to what others believe you should go in. So this is your overall energy. This is where you're at. You know the direction you want to go in. You want to move that way, but you've got others telling you, wait a minute. What do you mean you want to go that way? They just don't understand. So it's creating a burden, or it has been creating a burden, but it's reaching critical mass at this point because it's a 10. So it is coming to an end. Either you're going to end it by saying, you know what? I really don't care what everybody else thinks I should do. I'm going this way, because you are trying to raise yourself into a higher state of consciousness. You are making that shift into 5D, which is a higher state of consciousness. It's coming at or going at life from a place of intuition rather than a place of the ego mind, right? So you've made the decision to go in that direction. And that's why I feel that you're having this struggle here. Because that's what you want to do, and others are saying, what are you talking about? They just don't get it, and they won't. So for the time being, to save yourself from the stress that this is causing you, don't tell anybody. If that makes the forward motion a little bit easier for you, then don't tell anyone what you're doing. Just start doing. You are on the right path, Capricorn. And it's your path. No one can tell you what to do. Well, they can, but you don't have to listen. Now, the 6 of Cups, this is all about an instinctive way of being and or thinking. So this is 3D. This is about the past. It's about the old ways of living from a place of the ego mind, like I said. This is you leaving that behind. You're moving in a different direction. You're standing up for what you believe in, or you need to if you're not, because that's what's causing you this stress and this feeling of being overwhelmed by your family, friends, loved ones. Princess of Swords in this deck represents, she is the goddess of knowledge. The easiest way for you to move forward is probably to not tell anybody what you're doing or the direction you're taking. I've been there, done that. It is easier to just not say. You will reach a place in raising your consciousness where you do just feel like, I don't give a damn what you think. This is who I am. This is where I'm going. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care anymore. You will reach that place. But until you reach that place, it's going to feel like a huge burden if you let everybody know what you're doing. Don't let them know everything that's going on. And one of the easiest ways for you to make that shift and to make it quick is to have the clarity. And to gain the clarity, you need spiritual knowledge. So gain the spiritual knowledge. Learn what you can learn. There's a place called Mind Valley, if you've never heard of it. They've got all kinds of courses. They also have free webinars that are an hour or a little bit longer, where you will be able to learn some of the things you need to learn and you want to learn on your path. Hay House is another place you can go to, because it's all about spiritual growth, and it's books and videos and online courses. And again, audio, books on audio. Books on audio? Audio books. Because if you're anything like me, I can read a paragraph 5 or 6 times and I still don't know what I've just read. I gain a better understanding if I hear somebody telling me something. And that's not how we learn anyway. We learn by experiencing. But gaining some knowledge will help you through this. Now, the Queen of Swords in this deck, she is the goddess of truth. This is all about you standing in your true, authentic power, not giving it away to the family members, not allowing it to cause you stress and burden. Being you, doing you. Letting go of the old 3D ways and the connection to the ego mind. Queen of Wands represents the goddess of joy. Doing so will bring you great joy, abundance, love, happiness, bliss. And do you notice that going through your journey, as you travel through your journey, letting go of the ego mind, standing up for what you believe in and what you know to be your truth, brings you joy. As you move through the journey, continuing on this path, you get happier and happier. 5 of Cups is all about emotional loss and suffering. Something that, because it is something you have to go through on this journey, we all do. Sometimes on this journey, people and situations will be pulled from your environment, from your life. It doesn't mean it's forever. When I was journeying toward what you are journeying toward now, I lost my kids. I had to let go of my relationship with my son and my daughter because we were not at the same place. And when you are not at the same level as others, those that are not as high as you are on the ascension process or in the ascension process, you'll repel each other. You have no choice but to let go, because all you do is constantly fight with each other, because you have to vibrate within proximity of someone to stay in their environment. I don't know what else to call it, but it's the same as you and your twin. Until the two of you reach approximately the same level of or state of consciousness, you will repel each other. That's why that back and forth happens. And it all has to do with 5D, living your life from a place of intuitive knowledge and intuitive forward movement, guidance. Because once you do that, you're in 5D. Now, you have decided to make that shift to 5D. I know that from the last couple of readings that I've done for you, Capricorn. You were one of them that was being asked to make that shift. And I'm seeing very clearly here that you are trying to make that shift. But you're moving against the grain of family, friends, loved ones. That makes it a little more difficult. Let them drop off behind you. Just keep moving forward. My son and my daughter are now both back in my life, and the connection is stronger than it was before we walked away from each other. And we were like this. We had a very tight family. It broke my heart. It tore me apart that I couldn't be close to my kids anymore. I mean, they're my kids. But we're back together now. It's just how it has to be. So that is the emotional loss and suffering. It could be that you're needing to let go of some family members or some longtime friends just because you're not on the same level right now. One day you likely will be, and then you can come back together. Because where you're headed, oh my God. The High Priestess. This is the high of the high, intuitively. This is intuitive abilities out the yin-yang, Capricorn. This is intuition born of the soul. This is you totally connecting with your soul, being completely in alignment with your soul, moving forward to this outcome, the King of Wands. And the King of Wands in this deck is the God of glory, success, triumph, everything you want, and then some. If you gain the knowledge that you need to gain in order to have, if you look at this card, this Princess of Swords, look at her. She's got light coming down from the skies into the top of her head. She is being enlightened. She is gaining the knowledge. Now, this isn't just about you going out and gaining knowledge. It is about you being enlightened. This is clarity being gifted to you. Just because you're making this trek, just because you're headed in the right direction, you are on path for the High Priestess, which is where you need to head. High Priest, okay, it's general. It could be the High Priest or the High Priestess, male or female. Now, these could also be your people. Queen of Wands would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords would be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Wow. You are making your way. You are being enlightened. You are gaining the clarity. Try to keep up spiritually by growing with spiritual knowledge. Okay, that will help you. But you being up-leveled, you being gifted with some clarity is definitely going to help you move forward in your true, authentic sense and power, and stand up against those that go against you and cause you all of this stress and strain. Wow. You are headed for joy. You are headed for abundance from every angle. Anything and everything you've been asking for, you've been wanting and dreaming of, it's coming. Stay on path. You are on path here. Spirit wants you to know you are definitely on path. Keep moving forward. Because, like I said, as you can see, there's growth, there's expansion. You are moving forward. You're not moving backwards. Yes, you are going to have a little bit of emotional loss and suffering along the way. It can't be helped. That has to happen. It happens to all of us, Capricorn, okay? Now I just want to get you a Synchronicity Oracle card. Wow, did you see those fly out? These are definitely meant for you, Capricorn. Oh, have faith. So 111, when I created these cards, I was seeing specific numbers a lot. So about half of this deck are the numbers that I was seeing synchronistically. I asked my guides what each and every one of these numbers represented, and these are the messages I was given, okay? So if you haven't been seeing 111 up to this point, you might start seeing it now, and this is what it means for you. Have faith. You are on the right path. You are manifesting all that you want. It is coming to fruition. Just keep moving forward and have faith. Wow. Surrender to the process. That's what it comes down to. Allow. Just allow things to play out in your life. Allow this to unfold naturally. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just keep moving forward. Let go of what you need to let go of. A big part of what you really need to let go of is the old 3D ways. The old way of thinking, being, doing, believing, feeling. Can you get a card from the Just Ask Oracle deck, angels, please? Thank you, angels. Oh, a time to be honest. Now this could mean with your person. Maybe you've found it kind of hard to be honest about your feelings toward them. It could mean you need to be honest with yourself. You've got truth. You've got the Seven of Wands, standing up for what you believe in. That is about being honest. You've got the Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, this is knowledge, but it's also clarity. You've got the Queen of Wands, which is all about truth. Be honest about your ambitions. You may only have to be honest with yourself about what it is you truly want. If that is going to cause problems with people around you, then keep it to yourself. But be honest with yourself. Now, getting to this place of glory, or the High Priestess, you are becoming the High Priest or High Priestess, Capricorn. This is immense intuitive capabilities like you have never experienced before. Look at how bright this card is. It's like this guy is a god and he's got everything he wants and needs. Anything he asks for comes directly to him without fail, without waiting. That's where you're headed. But you have to get past this Ten of Wands, this feeling of being burdened and overwhelmed and strained. This is you in a tug of war between your responsibilities, or what others believe your responsibilities to be, and what it is that you really want. This is about you, Capricorn. This is about what you want, the direction you want to take. This isn't anybody else's life. This is yours. Take what you want. Do what you want. Have the things that you want. Once you reach this stature, then you can turn around and take another look at family and friends. And at that point, decide who you want in your world and who you can live without. But just keep moving forward. You are headed for such an amazing place. Such an amazing place. If you'd like some guidance from Spirit as to what you can do, be, think, and or feel to get to this place as quickly and easily as you can, click the link below for the extended videos. It'll take you to my website, into the extended video area. click on the Capricorn, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out how best for you to keep moving forward this way. Those of you that are going to the extendeds, I'll see you over there. Those of you that aren't, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.